A major music theft scandal has rocked the music industry after a 22-year-old hacker, Skylar Dalziel, was discovered to have stolen unreleased songs from high-profile artists like Coldplay, Rexha, and Shawn Mendes. The hacker, who managed to infiltrate the cloud storage accounts of various artists, earned a significant amount of money, nearly £42,000, by illegally selling their music online. The incident has raised serious concerns about cybersecurity in the music industry and the vulnerability of artists' confidential works to cybercriminals. The discovery of the breach. The whole ordeal came to light when Sony Music Entertainment noticed suspicious activity on the cloud account of American singer Upsal. It was soon discovered that the hacker had gained unauthorized access to multiple cloud accounts belonging to artists from across the globe, including well-known names such as Coldplay, Mendes, Rexha, and even Melanie Martinez. In total, Skylar Dalziel managed to steal a staggering number of tracks, with authorities uncovering over 290,000 stolen soundtracks stored on her computer hard drives. Sony Music acted swiftly upon discovering the breach, reporting the incident to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry (IFPI), which is the global trade organization representing the interests of the recording industry. The breach involved the hacking of cloud storage accounts, a common method used by cybercriminals to access confidential digital files that are often stored by artists, producers, and record labels in the cloud. The investigation and police raid. Upon further investigation, it became clear that Skylar Dalziel was behind the operation, and the extent of her illegal activities was vast. The hacker had not only stolen music but had also kept meticulous records of her illegal sales. Police eventually raided her home in Luton, a town in Bedfordshire, and found evidence that linked her to the unauthorized distribution of music tracks from major artists. Among the items seized in the raid were spreadsheets containing detailed records of customers to whom Dalziel had sold the stolen music. This included information on the buyers who had purchased unreleased tracks. The hacker's ability to market these songs to buyers through online platforms added another layer to her criminal activity. Authorities were able to track Dalziel's online presence, which helped link her to an account selling the stolen music. The stolen tracks were not just any songs, they were unreleased tracks that had not yet been shared with the public, making them highly valuable on the black market. The ability to access and distribute unreleased music is a significant security concern for artists, as it can lead to the loss of control over their creative work and disrupt planned release schedules. The legal proceedings. The case made its way to the Luton Crown Court, where Skylar Dalziel faced multiple charges related to copyright infringement and unauthorized access to computer systems. On January 3, 2025, Dalziel pled guilty to 11 counts of copyright offenses. The court sentenced her to 21 months of imprisonment, although she will serve part of the sentence under suspension. Additionally, she was ordered to complete 180 hours of unpaid community service as part of her punishment. Dalziel's actions have not only affected the artist whose music was stolen but have also highlighted the broader issue of cybersecurity in the entertainment industry. Music piracy and data breaches have become more prevalent in recent years, with hackers finding increasingly sophisticated ways to access and distribute copyrighted material. The impact of this music theft has been far-reaching. For the artists involved, the theft of unreleased tracks means losing control over their work before they have had the opportunity to market and release it. Artists like Coldplay, Shawn Mendes, and Rexha invest significant time and resources in creating their music, and having their unreleased tracks stolen can have both financial and reputational consequences. The role of online platforms in the black market for music. In addition to the direct impact on the artists, the case also raises questions about the role of online platforms in enabling the illegal sale of music. The investigation revealed that Dalziel had been using an online platform to market the stolen music, making it easier for buyers to access and purchase the unreleased tracks. This highlights a significant loophole in the enforcement of copyright laws in the digital age. While platforms like these may not always be directly responsible for the illegal activities conducted by users, the case underscores the need for tighter regulations and monitoring to prevent such criminal activities. Online marketplaces that facilitate the sale of stolen content, whether it's music, films, or other creative works, must take more responsibility in ensuring that the content being sold on their platforms is legitimate. The rise of digital piracy, particularly in the music industry, is a complex issue that involves both technological challenges and legal loopholes. Hackers like Skylar Dalziel are able to exploit these vulnerabilities, and it is crucial that both the music industry and online platforms work together to strengthen digital security measures. This includes improving the encryption of cloud storage accounts and monitoring for suspicious activities in order to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. The consequences for the music industry. This case serves as a cautionary tale for the music industry about the growing threat of cybercrime. While artists and their teams work hard to create, record, and produce music, they are increasingly vulnerable to the risks posed by hackers and cybercriminals. Music labels, streaming platforms, and security agencies will need to reassess their digital security measures and develop new strategies to combat piracy and hacking. Moreover, the emotional and financial toll on the artists involved is not something that can be easily measured. Artists often spend years perfecting their work, and having their unreleased music stolen and distributed without their permission can have long-lasting consequences. The breach of trust between the artists and their fanbase can also damage reputations and undermine the artists' control over how their music is presented to the public. The legal and ethical implications. From a legal standpoint, this case is an important reminder of the need to protect intellectual property rights and enforce copyright laws. Copyright infringement is a serious offense, and the penalties for such crimes are meant to serve as a deterrent to potential hackers and pirates. However, the rapid pace of technological advancement and the growing use of online platforms to distribute content have made it more difficult to track and prosecute digital piracy. At the same time, there are ethical questions surrounding the protection of intellectual property and the fairness of the digital marketplace. While it is clear that Dalziel's actions were illegal, the music industry also faces growing criticism over its pricing structures, the distribution of royalties, and the overall treatment of artists. Many musicians, particularly independent or lesser-known artists, struggle to make a living from their music and face significant challenges in protecting their work from theft or exploitation. A call for stronger security measures. In the aftermath of the Skylar Dalziel hacking scandal, there is a growing call for the implementation of stronger security measures within the music industry. Record labels, artists, and their teams must work together to ensure that their digital assets are properly secured, and that sensitive information is not vulnerable to cyber attacks. Security experts have suggested that the use of multi-factor authentication, encrypted cloud storage, and enhanced monitoring systems could go a long way in preventing unauthorized access to artists' files. Additionally, the implementation of stricter regulations for online platforms that facilitate the sale of stolen music could help curb the black market for unreleased tracks. The rise of cybercrime in the entertainment industry is not a problem that can be solved overnight, but it is one that requires ongoing vigilance and collaboration between various stakeholders, including artists, record labels, streaming platforms, cybersecurity experts, and law enforcement agencies. Conclusion. Skylar Dalziel's hacking operation serves as a stark reminder of the challenges facing the music industry in the digital age. With the growing reliance on cloud storage and online platforms to manage and distribute music, the risks of cybercrime are more pronounced than ever. As the industry continues to evolve, it will be crucial to find ways to safeguard artists' intellectual property and protect their creative works from exploitation. For the artists whose music was stolen, this case is a painful reminder of how vulnerable their creative endeavors can be. The hope is that this incident will lead to greater awareness of the need for stronger digital security measures and help the industry move forward in a way that better protects the rights of artists, creators, and all those involved in the production and distribution of music.